question? You got a question? Huh? Good morning. Good morning. That's stuff this morning. Good morning. It is day 15 of 21 days of our devotion, where it is supposed to nudge us towards powerful prayer. Good morning, Heather. How are you on this morning? We are on Thursday, also known as Friday Junior, so we are close to the weekend. Good morning, Sister Clark. How are you on this morning? I'm going to give us a few minutes to come on into the room on this morning, and then we'll get started. We usually only take maybe 10 minutes for our journal. Good morning, Stephanie. How are you? But today we are on day 15 of 21 days of devotion that is going to lead us towards powerful prayer. Good morning, Keisha. How are you on this morning? Yesterday we had a great day. Every day has been great. We talked about good work and that the Lord will complete it. He's going to perform it. He's going to perfect it. He's going to accomplish it. And there is nothing that will go undone with our God. Good morning, Sister Ernette. How are you? Good morning, Sister Beverly. How are you on this morning? So we're going to start with day 15 on today. And I hope that yesterday was a good work day for all of you. And on today is going to be a watch out day. And I'm loving watch out because I didn't realize it. So I went through the challenge before I even did the Bible study. But one of our first Bible studies when we kicked back off in August was there is rain in the forecast. And on this morning, we're going to revisit those scriptures today. So today is called Watch Out. Watch out. And I just get excited just hearing the scripture because it's just a reminder that God has something on the way. There is something big on the way. A lot of times we hear the rain, but we don't see the rain yet. And God on this morning is instructing us, listen, I just need you to watch out. Just stay on watch. I need you to watch out. So on this morning, we're going to be talking about 1 Kings chapter 18. And we're looking at Elijah and his servant this morning. They were waiting on the promise God gave them of rain. Okay, so let's look at what Elijah told his servants on this morning. 1 Kings 18:43, and I'm reading from the New International Version. We're going to be reading verses 43 through 45. And it says, "Go and look toward the sea," he told his servant. And he went up and looked. "There is nothing there," said the servant. 7 times Elijah told him to go and look. He told him 7 times. That means the servant came back every single time and said, ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing there. But Elijah kept telling him to go back. Go back. Go back. The servant returned to Elijah, having seen absolutely no sign of rain. And what I like about Elijah is that instead of giving up, this man sent his servant back 7 more times. He was determined that there would be a sign of the promise. Listen, what I love about that too is that the servant could have told Elijah himself, listen, ain't nothing there, I'm not going to keep going back. I'm not going to keep going back. But the servant even had faith to keep going back every single time. Every single time. Good morning, LaShonda. So on this morning, we're going to be talking about watch out. I'm going to read verse 43 again. "Go and look toward the sea," he told his servant. And he went up and looked. "There is nothing there," he said. 7 times Elijah told him to go and look. 44 and 45 says, the 7th time the servant reported, "A cloud as small as a man's hand is rising from the sea." So Elijah said, "Go and tell Ahab, hitch up your chariot and go down before the rain stops." Meanwhile, the sky grew black with cloud, the wind rose, and a heavy rain came on. Listen, some translations say that there was an abundance of rain that came. I like that translation. Not only was it heavy, but there was an abundance of rain. We weren't talking about a few sprinkles. We weren't just talking about a mist of rain. He wasn't talking about some drops of rain. He said an abundance of rain came on. God fulfilled his promise. But the key here is that they went back 7 times. He went back there 7 times. He sent his servants 7 times to look for rain. They stayed faithful. They continued to seek God. And listen, just like in our lesson when we studied, we have to be mindful that we are going to have to seek God in this season way more than we want to and way more than we think. They went back 7 times seeking God's promise. And hey, did it rain? Yes, it rained. The 7th time that the servant went to watch out for a sign, God in his sovereignty decided to send a small cloud. Yes, a small cloud. The powerful thing about the story is how such a small cloud brought such a huge amount of rain. Yes, Sister Beverly, it was an abundance of rain. This lesson is God can use something small to bring a big blessing. Listen, the rain is on the way. Somebody has been waiting on their promise. You even heard it. Because here's the thing about Elijah. God told him, he heard from God. He heard it in his spirit that rain was coming. So when they went up to that mountain, he sat there and he sent his servant back to look for the rain. But he heard it in his spirit first before he saw it. God has given you a promise and he has told you what is going to come. You have heard it in your spirit. He just says on this morning, I need you to watch out. I need you to put that in the comments for me. Watch out. We're going to be on watch. So that means we have to continue to walk in expectancy of what God is going to do in our lives. And it may not seem like in this type of situation or in this type of season that it's going to rain in such a manner, but guess what? It is. If God said it, then God is going to do it. We learned that on yesterday, that God doesn't leave anything undone. He doesn't leave anything unfinished, because everything that he said he's going to do, he is going to finish it. He is going to perform it. He is going to produce it, and he is going to perfect it. Y'all better be in expectancy of what God has for you. But in this season, God is going to need you to seek him way more than you want to and way more than you think. And what does that mean? That means you got to still remain faithful. And what does remaining faithful look like? That means that you're going to have to lay out and cry out to God. You're going to have to lay out and just keep crying out to him. You got to remain faithful even in this season. This season has been a heavy season, a heavy year, but God is looking for you to still remain faithful. He says, guess what? There is rain in the forecast, but I need you to watch out for the rain. Listen, our reflection moment on today. This is good right here. Like, we could keep talking about this for a moment, right? Like, I feel like I need to go pull up the Bible study we did on this so we can have a quick little Bible study on this morning. But listen, keep watching for a sign of the promise. And I want you to reflect on this on today. What signs has God given you, big or small, that the promise is close to fulfillment? What signs has he given you? Big or small. And when I hear big or small, remember this. The servant came back and told Elijah, I see a cloud the size of a man's fist. It was a small cloud. So some of the things that you are in need of, that you are seeking God for, may appear in less significant ways than you think. And just remember that it may be small, but God is going to make it huge. It's going to be big. Because out of that small cloud came an abundance of rain. Lord, came an abundance of rain. I'm excited this morning because God made some promises to me and they looked small in the beginning, but now it's just raining in my life. When I tell you it is raining, it is raining. There is abundance of rain. And some people don't like the rain. I had this conversation with a friend a week ago. I love the rain because it's a sign to me that God is doing some things in my life. Guess what rain does? Rain comes and it cleans, it washes away, and it brings about new life. So you better be on the watch out for that rain, y'all. Don't be afraid of the rain. Don't be afraid to get wet. I want God to shower down on me on this morning. So I'm looking for that abundance of rain. Listen, our prayer nudge for the closet on this morning. Oh, it's good too. And it says, today I am declaring that I will walk in expectancy. Listen, you got to walk in it. You got to say, Lord, I'm still expecting of you, God. I'm still expecting of you. I will no longer think negative or believe the lies that the enemy tries to whisper to me. Remember, ask God for renewal of the mind, because it starts here. The battlefield starts on the mind. I am believing and trusting totally in my Savior, who is well able to bring to pass everything he showed me, told me, and promised me. I will speak over my life today that who has begun a good work in me shall perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Good work. Good work. I just believe that you will do exceedingly. All right, KT, this is our 320 right here. I will believe that you will do exceedingly and abundantly above all that I can ask or think, according to the power that is in work within me. Father, even when I do not see the manifestation on earth, I thank you that you are giving me a persistent spirit to keep watching for your promises to be performed in my life. So we got to stay persistent. We got to keep looking for it. You can't look for it today and it don't come and then give up on tomorrow. God says, keep walking in expectation. I want you to be persistent, because what? The rain is on the way. I am fully persuaded that nothing or no one shall separate me from you today, God. I believe you for health. I believe you for wholeness. I believe you for provision. I believe you for joy. I believe you for strength. And I believe you for direction. I will not experience lack, because you are Jehovah Jireh, the Lord my provider. And I will not experience unrest, because you are Jehovah Shiloh, the Lord my peace. Oh man, this is so good on today. Like, every day is good though, but this is so good on today. Listen, I need you to watch out. I need you to watch out on today. I need you to watch out every day. Continue to seek God way more than you want to. Yeah. Way more than you want to. You're going to have to seek him way more than you think you should. But God is looking for you to remain faithful to him, even in the heaviness of this season. Even when you think that the rain is not on the way, you still got to be expecting that rain. And listen, it's going to come in a small or less significant way than you think, but it's going to be so great. It's going to be so huge. So I need you to watch out. Continue to watch out. Continue to be persistent and continue to walk in expectancy. Listen, today has been an awesome day. We're off to a great start. Once again, day 15 of 21 days. I promised you a guest on today. They weren't able to make it, but I promise you they're going to be here on tomorrow, okay? And we're going to have a good time on tomorrow. I will give you your words for tomorrow. I'll give you a little sneak peek in, but it's day 16, and guess what? We winning. We winning on tomorrow, y'all. We are winning. So you guys go and have an awesome day on today. I love each and every one of you. Please share the video. If you're watching by YouTube, thank you so much for joining us for day 15 of 21 days. We will be back tomorrow for day 16. And guess what? We are winning. Be blessed, and I love you.